Yeah, give me a heal check. Well, yeah, that was because I did not have I was switching to the layers and stuff when everybody was jumping across. So I had the middle pit done, which was the first pit, but then the second and the third pit, everybody was jumping across. I'm like getting overwhelmed there, but I know I did announce that
It's just dancing.
the middle pool was filling up, the top pool was filling up, and then the bottom pool. Yeah, you're able to get yourself bandaged up. You got bandages on your hands, on your neck, all over the place. But you think that you're not going to have any permanent scarring or anything like that. Anything to that extent. Everybody worked well together to get the acid off of you, so.
I asked if throwing him a heal would take care of his wounds.
Twitch, are you on like a tablet or a phone or something? Oh man, he sounds like I just killed his character off. He sounds depressed, man.
Yeah, you can do that.
Guys, did I not say that?
We're not in combat.
Well, I mean, I was just
Yeah, you can take a short rest.
just noting that
Hold
one
on,
of our
guys.
party members keeps whining about nothing to do, so I figured, since his combat skills are down to a slingshot and some stones.
Mr. Dragon, 10,499. Thank you for the follow.
His character.
Mr. Dragon, 10,499.
Jerking around.
Thanks and welcome to the community, sir.
I'm
Or
making
ma'am.
fun of somebody who didn't get their
You never know.
their 4
Huh?
lightning maces.
Man,
For you.
he sounds like I just killed his character. I didn't. He failed the roll.
Okay, so we're going to go up here and unlock this door down here to the south that's headed east, or what are we going to do, guys?
Yeah, I'll come down here and check it.
You still feeling all right?
Oh, yeah.
Everything sounds quiet, actually.
I moved. Okay. No traps, nothing like that.
No.
All right. So, ask if anybody wants to check if there's any.
Yeah, I was trying to get the tokens switched from the layers that I had on GM
I'll ask them
layer
if they want to keep resting for a minute, and I can go
to
forward
the map
and check.
layer.
Or do we
But
all
everybody
go as a
was
group,
jumping
or
across so
wanna rest?
quick.
What do you want to do?
I was like, gosh.
Right now, so you guys are gonna make it.
Well, you can use
Yeah, I
healing
don't wanna-
surges, man. You can use healing surges out of combat.
I did. I used 4 backup.
Nice runs. Dirt does that so good. Oh, you ruined it.
I don't want to rush to anybody. I just want to know what people want to do.
I'll start playing more bits of the Holy Grail. There's some really funny bits in that movie.
I'm with the group. Whatever you guys want to do.
I'll
I said,
play more
I said
stuff.
we open the door and see what's on the other side.
More funny stuff altogether, actually. Like during
Okay.
breaks and stuff.
I'll slowly open the door and see what I can see.
Alright.
It's the white dragon, and he's blowing breath at me. Ah.
So you open the door. You notice that there are different colored tiles in front of you. Floor tiles. It's definitely different than what you've noticed the entire area that you've been in. And it is a pitch black room. You see absolutely not one hint of light in this room. The only light that you can see is light bouncing off of the wall from the Dragonborn. But you can see into the room, but you can't see very far. You can see about 30 feet ahead of you. And it is just looks like an empty room.
I'm not going in. I'm just going up to the edge of those tiles.
Okay.
I want to
The floor
look
of
at the
this
tile and see if
the floor of this large room features an alternating pattern of lighter and darker green squares. You can kind of make out 7. You can make it out. You can see that there are 7 immobile, looks like statues, on the other side of the wall, and there are 7 of them against this wall. You notice that in the front there's 2 ranks of them as you start to focus in a little bit more, and you can see better throughout the darkness towards the eastern side of that room. You notice that there's 2 ranks of statues. The first rank has smaller statues. They're holding shields, swords, and behind this front rank of statues, it looks to be they're definitely larger statues, but one appears to be a noble queen, because you can see you can start to see a crown come into focus in your vision, and that queen is flanked by a mounted knight and a small creature that's carrying a siege tower on its back. So, as your eyes come into focus a little bit more, I'm gonna open this up a little bit more for you, Eamon.
Can I actually ask something
I've got you turned almost all the way up, and I can barely hear you.
I was gonna say, can I ask something really quick? Like if I can get something to throw into the room.
So that is what you two see with the sight. That's just sight for you guys and nobody else. Sure, you can do that if you'd want to, Ron.
Does anybody have anything that I can toss into the room? Anybody?
I
Stick
kind
or
of put
something
my
like that?
hand out and
Stick or something.
shook my head that I don't think that's a wise decision.
But there are definitely
I'm never-
7 statues in front of you in this room.
I was just gonna illuminate it and throw it into the room.
What's up, Pyro?
I mean, we're all here anyway.
Well-
Welcome to the channel.
Yeah. Would I know? Would I know that? Would I know any way of there's a
Oh, very cool. That's a good name. That's a
game
unique name, 404.
or anything like that? That would,
I like that. I like that.
that these
That's a
statues
great name,
resemble?
actually. They just look like a humanoid, except for on the northern wall. That creature kind of resembles maybe a gargoyle.
He's
But you
saying,
can-
does the way everything in here is set up, does it remind us of any game we've ever played?
Why don't you give me a... I'll let you do a perception check. And if anybody wants to do an Arcana check as well.
I'll do an Arcana check.
That's my perception to see if I recognize the pattern on the ground or the statues
User joined the
as
channel.
a game that I know.
Well, you've seen this game in many taverns and inns that you've been in your adventuring career, Alman. You think that this could be a chess type of game. But you notice that on a chessboard, there's many more pieces than what is represented in this room. Because you're able to count, and this room appears to be 35 feet by 35 feet, which is basically 7 by 7. And like I said, you notice that there are several. You don't see anything about a king. You see no bishops. And you see quite a few pawns are missing as well. Now, to go with your role there, Kadojo, Your Arcana check reveals that this room is nothing, is just seething with magic. There's so much magic in this room, you're almost at an overload status. I mean, you're just overwhelmed with the amount of magic in this room.
Okay, I guess I relay that to the party. Okay, what is it with these people
Yeah,
and creating traps?
I kind of I kind of turn back to the group, and I tell them I think we are the other pieces, and we're gonna have to play this game.
And I say it doesn't add up. We wouldn't make up the other pieces that we're missing.
I'm gonna ask the rogue to do a check to see if there's any traps, pressure plates on the tiles in the front of him. And also, I'm going to say I've got a pit, one of the pitons. If anybody wants to cast light on it, we can throw it out in the middle of the room. It's one of those deals for climbing gear.
Okay, I'll go ahead and cast that since the cleric's already cast his light.
Alright, so you didn't have light on anything?
No, I
spell's
didn't.
long since faded.
Yeah, we'll say that it lasts an hour, right?
It lasts an hour and like
Yeah, we'll say that you recast it a while ago, just before you fell into the acid pit. Which you're feeling quite a bit better now. All of those salves and ointments and everything that you took out of your healing kit are actually making you feel quite better now.
I just have this feeling that the magic that's in this room is what's going to trigger and animate. But I leaned down
this room.
to kind of look to see if the floor was plated.
You notice you don't think that there's any traps. You don't see anything.
I'm gonna throw that piton out there in the middle of the room.
Alright, you throw it, and as it gets about 5 feet into the room, it just disappears and engulfs it. The room just engulfs it. Nothing happens to it. Like a little spark happens and just disappears.
I think we gotta go back to the that dragon and go through that other door.
No, if we go through that door, then the guy will know that
Then the deal's off.
Dragon
Whoa.
betrayed him.
I mean, for all that we know, that dragon could be lying to us anything.
No.
Well, why don't I tie a rope around myself, and I will hand y'all the rope, and I will walk into the room.
That seems like such a bad
Hold on. First off, while the dragon was talking, I was doing a stealthy intuition check that I rolled exceptionally high on, and I can tell you the dragon was telling the truth the whole time.
Even about the other door?
Say that again?
Even about the other door?
Everything that he told us was 100% true.
Alright.
I want, before we throw anything else, I want to, let me look in my bag and see if I've got anything that's not valuable.
It's so quiet in this room. Doesn't have any heat. Can't tell any no cold, no sound,
Okay.
no light. Just a pitch black room with just what you can see in.
I reach in my bag and I grab the tip of my rope that got melted from the acid.
Oh, Raz
and I
Reaper, what's
cut
up?
the bad part off, and I drop it on the first square that's in front of me.
Nothing
Right there.
happens.
That's what I thought. So I turn around and I tell the group, this first row is where we're supposed to line up as game pieces, is what I think. So I don't think the first row is. It's not. We're not going to disappear like
Nice 404.
with the two in the middle.
Nice.
I don't want to do this.
Shit and giggles.
What was that? What was that recipe that dropped off Morose? The second boss. All right. So as you step out, Amon, 1 second, you start to feel your body tighten up, and you stand straight up now. You can't move, and all of a sudden you see your whole body transform into a bishop, basically a piece from the table. The bishops are not represented on the other side, and you are now in the form of a bishop. Now I'm going to say this one time. The bishop can travel in diagonal patterns only. I'm only going to say that. So you can move, and I'll draw this with freehand, so you'll have to excuse my awesome drawing. You know that bishops can move this way. Bishops can move that way. They can only move on the dark lines. So they can move any way, but you know that where you're at now, currently on the board, you can move those ways.
I'm curious. Can he move like like? Can he move there and then like cut back and start moving that way? Or I mean,
As long as
not in one move.
in one move
true,
is what I'm asking.
yeah, true. But
I understand how chess
bishop
works,
can move
but
in a
I'm
chess
asking.
game. As
I
many.
understand how chess works.
Okay.
so yes, as long if you guys, does anybody here not know how to play chess? Seriously, now is the time to speak up. Does anybody here not know how to play chess?
I know how to play it. Doesn't mean I'm any good at it.
I don't care if you're any good at it or anything.
I understand the basic rules. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so you know that you can move diagonally, and you know that you can only move one way. All right. So let me get rid of this. Now, Rom, as you move out onto the floor, you feel a sensation come over your body, and you
Knight.
are now representing a knight. You feel your body start to tighten up. You are now donned in a full suit of plate mail armor. You have a beautiful shield, a beautiful sword, and the knight. The knight is unique in this. It's not like your normal knight. All right. This is how, and I'm going to leave this up on the board. So this is how you can move. And I'm going to put this one time. So you can move 2 times. You can move 2 movements. That's all you can do. And the way that you can move is basically like this. Oops. Damn drawing. You can move 1 square this way, or the opposite way as well. And then you can move 1 other square. And that square can basically be like this. Yeah, I suck at drawing. Hold on. Sorry guys, I really suck at this. Alright, so you're here. You can move this way. Come on. Draw right, Dave.
Like that?
Basically, that's how you can do it. You cannot go straight, but you can make like a. You can go straight, and then you can curve one. So not this one here.
Gotcha.
You can do this. That's basically what you can do.
Okay. I gotcha.
So you basically make a left, like a leg, like an L or something like that.
It's boomerang.
All right.
Can I scoot sideways so the next person can come in, or what? Do I need to just stay here?
You said that the other character on the other side looks like a queen, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, you can move, but is that how the bishop can move?
Well, no. I mean, I understand what you were saying. I know the rest of everybody. I guess my point is, do I need to move to let the rest of the people get in, or
That's a choice you need to make. This is sort of like a puzzle as well.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
So you know how the bishop can move. We'll put you first, and we'll put you two in the initiative order first. All right, I'm gonna put you guys first. Oh, I deleted your token. Look at that! Oh my god! I'm so sorry, Rons. No.
Can I communicate in the state that I'm in with anyone else?
You cannot. You try, but you cannot.
Okay.
George.
You try to speak, but nothing comes out. Alright, so I'm going to add you two to the turn list. Oh my god, these move token actions are... All
So
these
do we get-
macros are... Whew.
Do we have to do initiative? Or
Yeah, you two roll off real quick, and then actually everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
woo, I'm not going last.
Alright, that kind of worked out good, so I wouldn't have to move anything. Alright, so kind of worked out good. Doesn't it pay to have improved initiative, Almond?
Oh my God, doesn't.
Doesn't it? That would be like the first thing that I ever took on any 4th edition character would definitely be improved initiative every time.
It is
Toughness is pretty good.
beyond awesome.
On my regular character, what do I got, Dave? Like plus 11 on my initiative?
Yeah, I think you're like plus 10 or 11. Yeah, you have an insane initiative. Okay, so Almond, you're up first. You know that other people may need to get into this room, and you can move. And the other side is motionless. Okay? Nothing happens. Rons, it's your turns. It's your turn. Okay. Nothing happens. Morgath, you're up now. You see these, you see both Amon and Rons turn into actual chess pieces.
And
Kind of
you do
amazing.
realize where you're standing, right?
Yes, but it hasn't. My what I'm thinking is I'm trying to remember when he threw that lighted sword or whatever in here. How far did it go before it disappeared? My thought is
5 feet.
where-
But you guys are well into the room now.
Okay, I wasn't sure how far. I didn't know if it went farther, like towards the middle of the room or not.
Nope. No, it was like 5 feet, and it just kind of, like a little burst of static electricity, just kind of engulfed it, and that was it. The light faded. Poof, the python faded. It was gone.
'Cause my
It's like
thought
it,
is
it's like it
we're
ate
gonna
it.
have to- yeah, my thought is one of two triggers is going to happen. Either when everybody gets in here, or when we cross one of these thresholds and start approaching the other side.
Wrong.
Or it's just gonna wait until we all finish our turns and then
Yeah.
go.
Just like Runs just posted, tonight's game is Sanctum, everybody. Sanctum. It is a Steam game valued at $10 on
On the
Steam.
hallway's turn, huh?
That's more gas turn.
Figure out what pieces y'all
There.
want.
Angel of Glare, thank you very much
Queen's still
for the
open.
follow on Twitch. Angel of
I
Glare,
don't
thank
know,
you
we're
very
getting a
much.
choice here.
Welcome to the community
All right.
there, Angel.
I'll go ahead and stand there.
All right, so Morgas, as you step onto the floor, you turn into a knight as well, and you are in a suit of armor now. You have a huge sword, a huge shield, and you are representing a knight. And these red lines are what you can do. You can move one diagonal and one other way diagonal. Basically, like this. And that's basically how you are, as you're this knight, this is how you think you're going to be able to move. So Morgath, or Morgas, it is your turn. What are you going to do? Dirt is definitely a queen. So did you slide over there, or did you went up and then back, right?
Yeah, I went up and then back over.
All right, very good. Next time, let me see the movement. All right, nothing happens. Kevward, you are up now. Okay, same thing as you. You know that you can move, but you cannot stop in your movement. So you know that you cannot make a move right now. But you can still move if you choose to. You know, you can still take your normal movement as well. And I'll tell everyone this. You can take your normal movement as well. But you are representing a piece of the chessboard. And that's all I'm going to say.
So I can move to another square and change it into something else? Or?
You are a knight.
Okay.
Same thing that happened to Morgas and Rons. You are now a knight. You are representing a figure in plate mail armor. You have a sword, a shield. So now there are three of you.
Which
Okay,
means
I'll
if
just
you
stay
don't
here.
do an honorable thing, you're probably something bad's gonna happen.
I'll just stay put.
Okay. Caladrin, you are up.
Get that queen.
You got no choice. That's the only place I can go,
That's
right?
it, yeah. So you are, same thing, your body freezes up. You turn into a bishop. You're basically a man of faith. You have a big pope hat, all that good stuff. You can move, just like Eamon. You can move in the green squares only. Although, yeah, sure, you can move as well if you want. You can do other movements if you want.
I'll move to right there.
Okay, very good. Nothing happens. So we're back up to the top of the order. Eamon, what are you going to do? You can make your bishop movement, or you can do regular movement, or whatever. I'm not going to say what's going to happen because I know they're all listening to the stream. So this is sort of like a puzzle as well.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, I'm not very good at chess, so this is not going to be my best thing here.
This isn't really chess. The knights aren't moving the exact same way.
Well, I know, but still, that whole concept of you got to pay attention where you land.
Just don't move where you can get captured.
Okay.
Like that's a good.
Nothing happens. The other side still lies motionless. Alright, next up is Rons. What are you doing?